pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The proceedings are being recorded. Roll call.
Ed,
Yeah.
Mike,
Yep.
I'm here. Kathy? Yes. Doug?
Public participation on agenda items. Discussion about Old National Pike Road closure.
As of, what was it, Thursday, they started, Wednesday or Thursday, they started on the road, with some missteps in the beginning. Wednesday, we ended up with a road collapse. We had to, close Old National, and basically the guys worked all weekend. They did a hell of a job. I mean, they really did. Steve basically spent the whole weekend there with them. Going out, I mean, other than he was in and out Saturday, I think, and I was out different times. But he did a hell of a job. The engineer stopped out and said he liked the plan and he was happy with it. They're still working on it as we speak, but it is open. But we're depleted on materials. They basically used everything in the yard to make it happen. Used all the material that they got from off of Greaves Road. But yeah, we're gonna have to buy some more stuff pretty quickly, just for general maintenance purposes. And it was basically out of fuel as of yesterday. There's, like I said, pretty much nothing left down there. We had to rent some equipment that we didn't plan on renting. I don't think the cost is going to be exorbitant, but you know, we're gonna. It's brought the whole situation brought to light some things that we need to take care of, and there's some equipment that I think we're gonna, with all the slips that we have in the township, I think there's some things that we're gonna need to buy, and a roller is one of them. I think the road crew had even brought that up in previous meetings, even before we were on the board. That it was something they would like to have. I think it's something we need to look into. They need some small equipment. Mr. Schultz borrowed some equipment from his company, like a transit. There was a couple other little things he borrowed. He borrowed the clamp to move the barriers. I think, again, that's something we need to price out and look at doing or buying. They're fairly expensive new, but he said they are, but there's some used ones out there. They're like $5,000 for just this clamp to move the barriers. But he said it makes it much easier than trying to do it with a skid loader. And
it was a pretty cool clamp, I saw it.
but like I said, we really need to put together some lists on
I
it.
suggest a wish list and then a must-have list.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they can submit it and go through it. Yeah, I think they did a fine job.
Yeah. I mean,
Bad situation.
the turnaround was amazing.
And we should publicly say that they did a good job. Also, actually, we brought this up before, I think being out of fuel is an issue, and I think we need to look into getting
Bigger
a
tank.
bigger tank and
That was
bidding that fuel,
Well, we also, from if you remember back at the
the liquid
fuels
fuels.
audit,
Yes.
we need a pump on there that registers the gallons
Yeah.
so that it can be,
They were supposed to pick that up.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
install it.
it could actually be transferred onto a bigger tank.
Mhm.
So we need, like I
Yeah.
said, we need more fuel on site. I mean, we rented a bulldozer, and, on average, them things can use between 3 and 5 gallons an hour or more. I mean, if you get a bigger one, but the one we had can use a lot of fuel in a short amount of time. So,
We should definitely be bidding that. Now, on the stuff we need right now, the material, we can get that off the bid that we have, the
Yes.
county bid.
Mhm.
yeah.
We'll just get it, yeah, call and have
So-
it delivered.
um,
Probably just,
Is there more stone on?
do we have a number? How
Yeah,
much?
when we're done here, I'm supposed to call Steve and he's gonna get me a number and then I'll call and order everything and have them delivered as soon as possible.
Basically, he had ordered stone for other things and for Buck Run and other jobs that they had planned.
Went there.
And that's what they used. Like I said, plus the material that they got off of Reeves Road.
Alright,
Alright, make a motion, we go into executive session for personnel issues, for personnel matters.
I second the motion.
how do you vote?
Mike,
Yeah.
Kathy,
Yes.
I vote yes.
Yep, 8:10.